been so much fun. I just have had a blast. Before I end this, any final thoughts, Coach?
Yes. Here's my final thought. If music soothes your soul, listen to music. If you find yourself not being a real fan of being on this earth much longer, turn on some music. But I plead with you, call a trusted friend and speak the truth and tell them what's going through your mind and your heart, because it isn't worth it. It can't be. There are people in this world that love you. There are people that need you. Between music and others, it can make the biggest difference in your life. That's what I would say.
Well said, sir. Well said. This has been amazing. I now want to have you here, once a month, just us to visit. So if you are a fan of Randy's, you've attended, let's say you're one of his rock buddies. Thank you for listening. I end every episode with the Mary question. Jay Armstrong, who is an recently retired honors English teacher, speaking of, he is fighting a disease, and so he's had to retire, just wrote a book, Bedtime Stories for the Living. But he would take his honors English class, and they would spend 2 days breaking apart Thunder Road.
Wow.
They would look at every lyric. They would talk about the themes. They would compare it to Robert Frost. And at the end of the day, he would say, does Mary get in the car? So, Coach, does Mary get in the car at the end of Thunder Road?
I know you're famous for this. This is really cool. I've been on a lot of podcasts. I've never had one end like this. If you think about this guy, and you think about the pull that he has on people and the effect that he's had on people, let alone the fact that he's with Mary, there is no way in the world she doesn't get in that car.
Very nice.
Who could turn down Bruce in that moment? I just can't imagine it.
Very nice. I appreciate that. Have you checked out Bruce's last album, Letter to You?
Yes, I have. And I casually listened to all of it, but there is a song. Well, once again, Jimmy sent me a song, and I listened to it, and it has such a personal touch to it for me. It's about losing somebody too early. And I can't give you the in this moment, I can't give it to you specifically, but yes, there's one song I've listened to over and over, and you know which one it is.
I'll see you in my dreams where all summers have come to an end. I'll see you in my dreams where we'll meet and live and love again. I'll see you in my dreams, yep, a rub around the river bend, for death is not the end, and I'll see you in my dreams.
Yeah,
I had that up. I have shit because I was like, I wonder if he's listened to this. I'm gonna end this podcast quoting that lyric, and this was not we had not talked about this beforehand, but it's true.
No,
yeah, it is.
That's an emotional song for me.
Yeah, I can see that. I appreciate it,
but uplifting too.
Yes, it is. I think the album, and I needed that album because. It came at the end of 2020. We had so much strife in this nation and the pandemic. And to see that a 70-year-old Bruce with the E Street Band still making music, still having fun, it brought joy to my heart.
The documentary that came out most recently, that was of them making that album, correct?
Yes, it was. Yes.
That was so well done.
It was.
You felt like you were in the band, didn't you?
You did. It was amazing. So cool. Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to add one last Bruce thing.
Please.
So here's another guy I've got to know that I wanted to see play, a guy named Matt O'Ree. And Matt's from Jersey, and he's a blues player. He's a phenomenal player, great musician. And so he and I can't remember how it worked out, but Bruce's son was taking lessons, got guitar lessons from Matt
Okay.
O'Ree.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And because he would come over and do it at the house.
Mhm.
And he goes, yeah, it was kind of freaky. You're going to his house,
Yeah.
but you don't see him, but he's there.
Yeah.
And so he's walking out one day after the lesson, and Bruce is there, and so he gets to meet him, and they talk, and the silver lining and all that was that Bruce did they sang a song.
Oh, how fun.
In fact, did Bruce write the song? Check out Matt O'Ree, because they did a song together.
Okay.
It's a great song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
For the life of me, I can't come up with the name of the song right now. Matt wouldn't be happy about that.
yeah.
It's a good song. And it came from just running into him leaving the house one day.
Well, you would assume that this guy's pretty good if Springsteen's hiring him to teach his kid how to play guitar.
For all the guitar players he knows, yeah.
Right. I mean, you would just think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
Oh, Randy, this was a blast. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Continued success. Jesse. Hopefully we'll meet sometime on the road at a show.
That'd be awesome, man.
Yeah. And if you're ever, I know you tour and do speaking arrangements. So if you're going to be somewhere in the Dallas area, please let me know, because I'd love to see you and break bread. Listeners, go be vaccinated, go get boosted, be good to each other, because that's the only way we're going to get through this. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, listeners. We'll talk to you soon. Goodbye. Hello, everyone. I am Jesse Jackson, and I hope you enjoyed this small clip from one of my Set Listing Bruce episodes. I'm always looking for feedback and, more importantly, guests. If you want to share your Springsteen fandom story and answer the Mary question, post below on the comments, or send me an email to setlistingbruce@gmail.com. If you're passionate about other musicians or topics, I'm always up to record a B-side episode where we get off the Bruce train and dive into other topics. For now, stay hard, stay hungry, stay alive. Meet me in a dream of this hard land, and I'll see you further on up the road.